How's it going, everybody? Time for the Cleveland Cutting Board Weekend Shop Update. It's been another great week as always. Spent today is Saturday, you're watching these on Sunday, but spent today's Saturday cleaning. My friend Deanna came out and gave me a hand. She spent 4 hours. I spent about 2 hours of cleaning, but got a lot of stuff picked up off the floor, clamps put away, tools put away, off-cut wood organized. So she did a great job, not only in the wood shop, but in the laser CNC building as well. This week's production-wise, we've got 3 cutting boards went to one realtor, 2 cutting boards went to another realtor, 5 charcuterie boards went to a lady who does wine tastings at her house with her girlfriend. So that got done. The oak door project, I got that all ready to be joined up. I got all the layout marks for the tenons for the door project. I also met with the client on Thursday this past week, discussed the window, made a template for that right here. Made a template, sent her a picture. She's good to go with that design. So that's going to get glued up. I'm hoping to have this project done by next weekend. We have to get the door hung, and then the lady who's making the custom stained glass window will come out and measure from there once the door is acclimated to the conditions and everything. So I'm still looking for a door installer. I don't want to have to do it myself. I'm sure I can figure it out, but if you know or you are a seasoned door installer and you're interested in a side job, let me know. Probably do it like on a Friday or a Saturday. 20-ounce tumblers. I think we did around 20 today. I've got another 2 dozen to do this week. I'm just waiting on sign off from a customer on his design for his business. I got a couple knife blocks done, the magnetic knife blocks. I got 2 of those, knocked them out quick, didn't take pictures, just some live edge walnut with the magnets. Those already got shipped out. What else? Some sign. Oh, I did a couple signs. I did a sign from those of you who are from Northern Ohio, more particularly if you're from Vermillion, one of the best bakeries, Hammond's Bakery. Mr. and Mrs. Hammond decided to retire, so we made them shop. I put together a little thank you. For 40 years, I believe, is what they were open and providing the best donuts. Trust me, I had my share. So I made a little thank you to them for happy retirement and thank you gifts. So dropping that off this week. I made another sign for a couple that just got married. So that's all done and ready for them to pick that up. What else did we do this week? Made some signs for the pool, for my wife's pool. And just basically did a lot of organizing. So got a lot going on. I did sell another dining room table. That's going to start in April. So pretty excited about that. I looked at a shop space. I mentioned last week I looked at a shop space this past Wednesday. It was just myself and the owner of the building are not on the same page. So a great guy, known him for years. But yeah, as far as what he was looking to do with the space and what I needed for the space and the terms of the lease and all those things. So building's been sitting empty for 50 years. So it'd be nice to get in there and do something with it. But yeah, we just couldn't come to terms. So not a big deal. Keep looking. I do have a lead on another place I'm going to go look at one day this week. I'm kind of moving beyond the possibility of hoping to buy something at this point. I got to rent something because I got to find something before winter gets, because this space is not heated. I have a kerosene heater and it's tough to get warm. So that's it. So quick shop update. Not a lot going on, but not a lot of variety. So priority 1 this week is getting this table or this door knocked out. And then I also, as I mentioned, I believe last week, I sold 100 16 by 24 boards. So hopefully that material will be here in the next week or 2 so I can get jumping on those. Plans to do 5 a week from now until December 1st or however the math works out. So yeah, that's it. I also did a couple resin pours. I cut down I slabbed the tree on my friend Bergen's house 2 years ago, April, and the wood's finally dry. So did a couple little sample resin pours with some nice purple. So that's in there drying right now. So that'll be ready to go next week. But that's it. That's it for the Cleveland Cutting Board Shop Weekend Update. On this week's episode of Dumb Shit People Say to Small Business Owners, I had a call this week which reminded me. I haven't heard this in a while, but I got a call this week from a person who wants to get into woodworking. Now, I give tips and I help anyone who wants to get started in woodworking. You want to open up, turn your garage into a shop, and you want to make some stuff for your house? Not a problem. But when you call a small business and you say, I want to do what you do so I can sell what you sell so I can make money. So basically you're saying, here, teach me how to take money out of your pocket. Teach me how to do what you do so I can make the money you make so you don't make it. Does that make sense? Doesn't make sense to me. So Yeah, so someone called. They want to make some things that I make. Not so much cutting boards, but other stuff they were interested in making. So I was polite. I said, check out YouTube. There's plenty of videos on YouTube. And well, how do you go about getting all your customers? How do you go about doing this? And where do you get your material at? How do I market to get your business like you have? Taken me years and years to get to where I'm at. This isn't Cleveland Cutting Board was officially started in 2013. And I've tried all different avenues, and it wasn't until a few years ago that things started taking off because of those issues. So it takes time. You got to go out there and market yourself. And the best advice I can give anybody is put a good product out there. I have people trying to poach my customers all the time. I got a report on yesterday. A customer who picked up some cutting boards said that she had someone come to her and say, "Hey, here, buy mine instead." So she got one. He gave her one, and she said it's just not the same. She told him, and this is someone's becoming a pretty good friend of mine. Her and her husband are great. They start off as clients but become friends. And she just said it's not a Cleveland Cutting Board. So I appreciate it, the loyalty there. So key to business is a good product. So put that out. You won't need any help. But I could tell you how to do it, but you got to go out there and learn those things yourself. So anyway, that's it for this weekend's shop update. I hope everybody has a great week, and I'll talk to you next weekend. Charlie.